Jeez
And
Louise.
we are still spinning. I don't know. And we're live. We're live. Is the stream healthy? It says it's healthy. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Sister Secret Time, guys. I'm Tara and that's Natalie, and this is a live stream. If you're wondering what Natalie's doing, she's gonna, for the moment, deal with some customer service.
I've got very attentive customer service over here who's like, "Are you still with me?" And I'm like, "I thought we've." Oh, there we go. Okay, finally she ended the chat. Thank you. I closed the window and she still had questions, and I'm like,
I'm done with you. Welcome to Sisters. So this is a live stream where Natalie and I get on and do a behind the scenes look at what's going on in our lives. And what's going on this week is that we are both at film festivals, essentially. I'm in a not my room, though I do like this room. I'm in Bend, Oregon right now for the BendFilm Festival. Natalie's gonna be bouncing over to Cedar City to go to the Red Rock Film Festival. The main things that are happening this week. So we're gonna start this chat off like we always do. So if you're out in the chat, here's what we do, and you're new. If you're wow, I keep mixing all my words up today. Starting again. If you're out there and you're new in the chat, here's what we do when we start our live streams. We're gonna have you guys sign. I cannot talk today. It's really bad. We're gonna have you guys. My name is Natalie. We're gonna have you guys say hi in the chat. We're gonna say hi back to you. Do not just hang back in the background and think that that's okay. No, this is about engagement. We like to do live streams. We like to engage with you guys directly. So say hi. Everyone who knows what you're doing, you show the new people what to do. Natalie's gonna read off the handles, and then we're gonna start. I'm gonna take a moment of zen and go down straight. Good Lord.
Hi, Shannon West, who's in a team meeting right now. So shush, she says. David
Totally
Faith,
quiet.
hello. Lockpicking engineer, howdy, howdy, howdy. Eunice Constance, why does Google have a cancer video and virology video? And this is what? I don't know what's going on.
I'm scared. I'm worried.
Blah, 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 la, la. Denkar 11, hello. Blair's in the house, howdy do. MM Hops, aka Jack Boots. Are you making beer?
Here, happy beer.
I don't know what's going on there. Let me know. Derek Ward, hello. Desiree Gonzalez, heyo. Summer test. I'm not even gonna read what that says. I'm sure it's vile.
It's not nice. It's not nice. You won't like it, but thank you so much for the super chat. But you won't like
it. You can have the money back. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Back. I will buy my own festival coffee.
David A, hi. Clayton Gordon, hello. Logan Brown, howdy do. Debbie Lehrman, hi. Stephen Brown, hello. Peeps A Smith, hello. And yes, Jack Boots is making beer. There we are. Yes, let's address the elephant in the room that is the Dodgers suck. And I don't understand. You know what?
Oh.
Like it's just, and you know what else sucks? The goats. I have had a really bad fantasy football week and Dodger week, and I'm done sporting forever. I'm like checking out of sports from here on out.
I just started sporting again. Like I'm trying to be a sport involved person. Like I moved to town. I moved to LA. When I first moved, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get into baseball. I want to be a part of the thing because I loved baseball as a kid. And then I lost track of that because I'll blame a boy. Let's just generically say blame a boy. And now I'm like, I'm going to sport again. So I wear them both my little shirts this weekend. And it's the saddest weekend to wear it. Like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, cool. I picked the perfect weekend to start.
I almost did wear my Dodger gear today. And just because you kind of feel like you have to. But at the same time, I was like, Dodgers, you let me down. And I don't know. You know, last year I was really still very supportive when they lost. They got, actually this year's worse than last year. But 2 years in a row is just embarrassing. And I don't know how to, I told Justin, I don't know how to go in public tomorrow. No one here knows that I'm a Dodger fan. It's not like before when you lived in LA and everyone you know knows you're a Dodger fan. They're like, oh, no, hey, how are you doing okay today, buddy?
Right. I just bought Dodger hats.
Maybe it's your fault.
Probably. I'm joining.
This is literally. Oh, actually, I forgot I had meant to do it. I meant to start the day off with a paper bag over my head.
Oh.
And actually, I think I might change the Goats team name to the Aints. from back when the Saints were wearing the fans wore
Oh,
bags over their heads because they were so bad. So
oh
I might
no.
change our logo and I might change.
A bag, a goat body with a bag over its head that says aim.
I'm gonna go make that. I don't
Yeah.
have time to make that, but I'm gonna
Oh,
make that. That is so me in Microsoft Art are gonna
gonna make that happen. Oh my God, so funny. Yeah, sporting has not been fun for us. The goat. We might as well do fantasy football corner real quick. It didn't go well.
It did not go well.
We were projected to win, but not by much. But we were projected to
No.
win originally,
But
right?
all of our players just decided to not show up. Like
Nice.
they just didn't. Well, no, Alan still showed up, but the rest of our players did not do well. And then Jason had Jamal Chase, who ended up with 42 points, and that's almost more than our entire team scored. If you put Alan aside, that was more than our entire
That
team.
was the rest of our entire team. Yeah, we
That's
had
okay. Justin lost by 2 points or 3 points. Like he has the smallest. So he has won by 1 point and lost by 1 point twice, and now is lost by 3 points. His margin of victory versus loss is like a total of 5 points on the season. And I'm just like,
I mean,
I
like,
almost feel like that's worse.
is
And
it
meanwhile,
worse?
all of his team's injured.
Oh no.
So all of his team's injured. But meanwhile, our bench didn't do anything. So it's not like we
got no trade bait.
I was like, I have no trade bait. I have no I don't our team. And then the Dodgers. And then the Dodgers. And I know what you're saying. Like I was a Saints fan, so I understand like being a fan of a team that doesn't win for a long period of time. It's just that this loss was these 2 years in a row. They're so embarrassing. Like you go from being shoo-in. You've won more than 100 games in the season. Like each year they're like record-breaking seasons, and then to get swept and not even show up in the playoffs. And let's, putting the pitching woes aside, it doesn't matter if our pitchers were healthy. It doesn't matter if we didn't give up 11 runs in the first game. We still only scored 6 runs the entire series. Like
it was
what? Who? I don't know. I don't know what this team is. I don't know who they are. I don't recognize them.
Do they know it's baseball? Do they think it's golf?
It's
that's a possibility.
It could be trying to play golf. It was just it was not competitive. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was a fun weekend.
I'll forget about it next year and I'll cheer the same way I've cheered every year. And then
no, it was a super fun weekend for me of wearing jerseys and being like, I don't know answers to your questions right now. Like I just started this. I'm sad. And I don't know why I'm doing this.
You know what, though? Right now is a good time to jump on because then no one can call you a fair weather fan.
That's true.
So if you jump into being a Dodger fan right now, which, by the way, the sweater that you were wearing during the fun run or whatever your run, I love it. And if you ever get rid of it, you're not allowed to. I want it. So,
No, it will never go away. I promise. It will always. I love that.
You're allowed to not be a fan, but you're not allowed to get rid of that sweater.
And so to know also, that run, they do a garage sale, as part of the fair. There's like a health fair that happens and they do a garage sale. And I wish I'd really thought about it because I was like, yeah, whatever. They do it the day before and the day of. And I bought 2 really awesome Dodger hats that were like $50 hats for $10 each.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I gotta remember that for next year. Like, because I'm gonna definitely do the run again.
Or is it a stadium sponsored garage sale? Or is it local?
Stadium.
Okay, so it's them clearing out their merchandise.
Them clearing out the merchandise.
Neat.
It was all like, it was mostly Dodger stuff, but then there were some other sport teams, and I can't remember who they were right now. But I was like, oh, look, other stuff. And there was like bobbleheads. Like Jason was looking at all the bobbleheads that they were selling, like all the extra bobbleheads and stuff. It was really fun.
Because because if it's a local thing, I've got a bunch of bobbleheads to sell. Not because I'm not a fan of the team, because I don't care about those players and I don't need all these extra. I have 2 of a lot of things because Justin and I go to a game and then we have 2 bobbleheads, and who needs 2?
Right. Yeah. Well, it was open to the public too, like the garage sale part. Like you could just your friends and family can just come and cheer you on and to the run, and then go sit in the stands with you while you cool down. It was like, and go to I didn't realize any of this, and go to the garage sale, so they can just come hang out with you, watch you do your run, and then hang out with you and have a Dodger dog afterwards. Like I'm gonna remember that next time and invite everybody.
Yeah,
you guys want to join me next year and come sit in the stands and then do the garage sale, because I'm definitely gonna bring some money next year for the garage sale, because I could have gotten, if I'd been there the day before, I could have gotten shirts, like Dodgers shirt
Yeah.
stuff that I've been wanting, but I can
Yeah.
never find, and I can never find in my size. I'm
That's
like,
what I always, almost
okay.
all of my Dodger gear has come from thrift stores.
Yeah, yeah, it's smart. I got
No, you know what? There's actually, I mean, it's always a little hard for me because um, there's, I think Lizzie said it once. We found a TCU, jacket in a thrift store, and she's like, "But is it cursed? Is that why they got rid of it?
oh,
Like, you're not allowed to give your cursed
can
clothes to the Goodwill. You have to burn them."
can you sage the stuff that you buy?
Maybe,
That will
maybe.
work? You
Because
think
what
saging will work in sport world?
it's like, my mom would have, lucky sweaters and, or, jerseys and whatever. And then she'd have unlucky ones. And then she'd have to get rid of the unlucky ones. But we've talked about it. You can't just give them to a thrift store because someone else will pick them up and start wearing them. And now the unlucky stuff just lives on. So you have to you have to keep it buried in your closet forever.
Yeah, forever.
This is a horror film waiting to
I
happen.
would put in your closet.
Actually, I think that'd be a really funny horror film, not even a horror comedy, just a comedy where it's like the person's cursed gear that they've hidden in the closet, they've locked it inside a box, and they unlock and someone unlocks it, and then suddenly the teams all start losing and and you have to find the cursed jersey so that your team wins again. That might be what's happening right now.
Oh, there's a pun in there with "it follows," and I can't figure it out just yet, but it's there. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Bonfire with your unlucky sweaters. Yeah, that's a doable thing. Yeah. Okay, it's a good time to start sporting then. Yeah, I wore my Rams and we lost. And I didn't get to watch the game because the boys wouldn't put the game on at work. So they're like asking me questions like, I don't know. The game's not on right now. I can barely follow along. I'm still learning. So I don't know. Quit asking me your complicated sport questions. I just have a jersey.
Isn't that a Friday the 13th show? Yeah. Tomorrow's
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. There's all sorts of little fun party things popping up. Tomorrow in town, there is I don't remember what they're calling it, a witch's something. Which there's some little social hour, but there's a karaoke contest. And I was like, I saw it yesterday. I was like, I turned to Justin. I was like, do I need to go win a karaoke contest tomorrow? And I was like, if I had, I'm going to sing Purple People Eater and win this thing.
Yeah, you do. You need to go and show them what's what.
I mean, it would be sad to lose a karaoke contest in Cedar City. I'm multi-talented.
Summer Test has a cursed jersey. Mwahahaha. He's wearing it.
Oh, and he's like, I bought the cursed jersey for the Dodgers and I sport it just so that they lose.
Yeah, literally that's what's happening. The Heritage Square in LA that we went to with the old houses, they do this really cool thing in the fall months. They have like a witches gathering or something, and
ooh, weird.
Oh, it's so fun. Like I've seen images and stuff like that. Like it's all like booths, and they do like sound bathing and yoga.
Oh, see, now you gotta something like that. You can't, it's gotta be tongue in cheek. You get too close to actual witchcraft stuff, and I'm like, not participating.
Yeah,
not
there's all
playing.
kinds of booths and stuff. It looks really fun and just cute, and it's like the perfect place to put it is in that Heritage Square with all the old witchy looking houses.
Yeah. Well, that's what. So the festival here is actually it's called Frontier Courtyard, Frontier something, but it is all homestead something, but it is old buildings and stuff that they've done to show you what a homestead used to look like here, and there's a water wheel and but so they're doing some little haunted thing in the back there, which I'm gonna go check out this weekend.
Fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I think that the October one sold out, but there's one in November, like early November. It's it's still kind of spooky season. It still will be fun to go to. We'll see if I have time. I say these things and I never have time.
Right.
I also want to go apple picking before Halloween, and I don't think that's going to work out at this point, the way things are
I've got 3 days that I can try to figure out where to squeeze it in.
I don't know how I'm going to work out my calendar right now. Okay, speaking of calendar, let's do a little bit of business time real quick. We do not have an episode coming out tomorrow. No episode tomorrow. Next week, we are going to have an episode. It's going to be our High Smile episode where we test run the purple stuff you may have seen on the internet. That's supposed to whiten your smile.
Was sent to us by Desiree
Gonzalez. Yeah, Desiree Gonzalez.
Okay, I was like, that's from memory.
Well, I just saw Deborah's name. I often want to superimpose those names because of the D.
Yeah.
For some reason. But yeah, Desiree sent us that. So that's gonna be coming out next week. So check it out. It's the thrilling conclusion of does this work or not?
Does it work? Oh, Tara, I meant to send you this a couple weeks ago. Our show's going to just turn into like, let's try ice cream. Because I saw
Ice cream channel.
at the store, they had like in pint size, every flavor of Little Debbie snacks turned into ice creams.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
can we make that happen? Can
We
we
can
make an episode of that?
I will go to the store.
I
and
will. It was
we'll
at the
bring-
Walmart out here, so I wonder if at the Walmart out there they have it.
I wonder if I can. Yeah,
Because that would be fun. This
Yeah.
episode will be brought to you by Lactate.
Yeah, we really should contact them about sponsoring us for an episode. I will
Yeah.
see what the local Walmarts have got going on for that situation. When I lived in Atlanta, they had a hockey billboards that said, "Our Yankees can beat their Yankees." I was looking at Tara and seeing karaoke. I want to apple pick with Tara and sing karaoke with Natalie.
Who said that?
That was Christian Hansen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
fun.
The local Oilers team in Stockton. They're talking about sports, the summer test in Blair. Oh, Justin, hey, you're here. I didn't see you. Mormons love homesteading. Yes, they do, which is probably why I like the Mormons so much, is that I'm so fascinated by homesteading. It's such a fun topic for myself. Other business time. Let's see. I think that's the only thing. There's no episode next week. We've got we will be here for live streaming next week as usual. Oh, and then this weekend we're both at film festivals. Natalie is in Cedar City for the Red Rock Film Festival.
Mhm.
She's representing our film Social Anxiety. What are the screening days and times?
Tonight, 7:45, and Saturday at 5:45. Which actually, side note on that, they have it available because it's a feature, and then your shorts played at the end. They have it available, so you can buy just tickets to the shorts.
Love it.
And yeah, exactly. And so I have tonight, Allie and James are coming. And then on the weekend, all of the Walsh kids are in town, and they're all going to come to that because they can just come into that and not have to not watch the feature.
That's amazing.
But everything I've seen has been fantastic. Now,
Yeah, awesome.
I call this a festival? Maybe not. It's a screening of some films that we like. There's like 30 films total.
Okay.
It's interesting, but also everything I've seen has been very, very good. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Stephen Brent asked, do you find a lot of the same films at the festivals? Yes and no. We'll see. We'll tend to trend with similar films. Like
I have to get back to Chantel. We have a girl, Chantel, who has a film called 1,000 Times a Day that we keep getting programmed in the same. So she finally sent me her acceptance list, and I need to send her our acceptance list so that next time she makes a film, these are the festivals to try to submit to.
Yeah, you'll notice they have similar taste, and they have similar audiences that are trying to fulfill and all that good stuff. But then no, we do see a lot of new stuff. Like I don't think I recognize a single film on the roster here. Not a one.
I haven't looked, but I bet there's a Cordillera. You haven't, but you haven't gone to the. You've only gone to this your second festival. Your third festival. Yeah.
What I'm gonna say is that I have not seen, but then Miss Brown is a very different film and is probably trending with a very different kinds of films. So I'm here at Oregon for the BendFilm Festival with Miss Brown, which is a documentary film about a female card counter who won millions of dollars from the
casinos.
Casinos. I could not think of that. Casinos in the early aughts, and so she's an amazing person. And it is whole card counting segment in the film that's probably my favorite part. But it's a very different film. It's very much more serious.
Yeah, like I don't think that would get programmed in Dubuque.
Yeah, it's not. It may, maybe not. It would just depend, but it's very, very different. So I'm seeing completely different stuff than there. But even then, there you would think there may be a little bit of crossover from Tribeca, but I don't recognize anything yet. Yeah, you never know. I haven't really got to.
I should look at the lineup and see if just off the top, because then if there's filmmakers there that you should introduce yourself to,
Yeah, I skimmed through the lineups for shorts. So last night, but it may not ring a bell. But anyways, card counting. I'm lucky to be able to count 20 without sorry. They explain it in the movie, like how to card count, and you think that you can follow along, but I can't. I watched it and I was like, I understand that you're telling
the process, but
Yeah.
you lost me. Like
Yeah.
not in a way like not like you didn't explain it well. Like
Oh.
math happened, and you lost me at math.
And she's like, the woman this is based on, she's like, the card counting part's the easy part. Like, that's not hard. I'm like, that's the only part that's hard. Everything else I can do. The pretending to be cool part, like I can do
Yeah.
that part. Yeah, that part's easy. Walking in a
He
disguise.
says the pretending to be cool part because like finger guns is the coolest thing. That's how you know when someone's cool. Finger guns.
Like, it's just not that hard. Gina's so funny. It's just not that hard to card count. This woman's amazing. She's an amazing brain. She also spent like hours obsessively learning how to do this. So for her, it's just like breathing at this point.
Yeah.
So she's an amazing woman. I struggle to count to 21 at blackjack. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Blackjack. I get lost. I'm like, what are we doing?
Like, okay, so Scrabble sucks. Scrabble sucks because I can't spell. But then on top of it, you have to do quick math or you're embarrassed yourself.
Yeah.
Like sitting there going 12, 13, 14. That's worth it. I'm in a live stream.
Who is it?
I don't know. I think it's Ellen. Ellen knocking on the, I think.
I mean, I got the same. I'm in a hostel right now. Oh, yeah. So the festival put me up in this hostel. Right now, I'm not really, so far, I love it. It's great. It's so quirky and fun, but I'm actually not really having the hostel experience just yet because I'm in a room by myself.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not like in the big house where like everyone else is staying. They put us like this annex, but at any moment, someone could walk in this door that's supposed to be in this room.
That's what I just realized. I was like, I probably should put a sign up. Like I do this once a week. I should probably just put a sign up live stream. I mean, I'll make one. There's a live stream happening. Like, what is it? What are those, the ones where it says taping?
Yeah.
Outside of
a little sign that you flip. Yeah. So at any moment, someone could walk in, like, I don't know, people are just in, like, it's been nice so far. I've had this, my own little room, and I love this room so much. It's so, there's like this desk over here, a built-in desk, and these shelves where I actually like store all my stuff. But then I walk out and walk through the kitchen where everyone's like making muffins.
Oh yeah. On the air. Yeah. That's what I need. An on the air sign.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be bad to have anyway.
Beds. There's 2 bunk beds right here. So, you know, I'm on this lower bunk. That's me. I get to pick. How are those tacos? Oh, and there's like food trucks right outside my door too. So I don't have to worry about like getting food. It's like, I wonder where I'm gonna go eat. Like, oh, it's right there.
Really cute. In this festival, they gave us a bunch of gift certificates for places around town. So like, you know, it's all if you came here, all your meals were covered because it was $10 to this place, $10 to that place. And in Cedar City, $10 is basically enough for you to feed yourself for a meal. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Like I was like, oh, that's great. So I need it. And I haven't checked out almost any of they're little diners and, you know, not like restaurants.
Right. Oh man. I went to a diner yesterday. Like I got here, dropped off my bag, and immediately was like, I gotta find a diner. And I found this place called the Black Bear Diner and bought the biggest plate of food. Like,
I'm wondering if that's the chain.
So good. I think it is.
I think there's a black. I've been to one out. There's one out here that actually Shari used to work at.
We went to one. I want to say when we were in. We went to Arrowhead. Remember we went to that diner? It was a bear diner.
No, I don't remember Arrowhead even. What's Arrowhead? Where's Arrowhead?
We went to was it Arrowhead? Maybe it wasn't Arrowhead. Remember we went and stayed in the cabin last year?
Oh yeah, that was Big Bear.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was.
I don't think it was Big Bear because Big Bear, it looks different.
Maybe it was Arrowhead. I don't remember.
I think it was Arrowhead. It may not have been Arrowhead, and it may not have been Big Bear. Maybe it was somewhere else. It wasn't Idlewild. I know that. We were in a cabin town.
By Corbett.
And I want to say it was Arrowhead because I detest the water. That's not the point of my story. The point is that we went to a diner that had a bear and the thing. Now, and this may just be.
It could be Black Bear. Yeah. Black Bear is, I mean, I've been to the one out here. Like, as much as they are a chain, they still feel very.
It still felt very.
It's like the one we went to when we went to the dinosaur experience.
Yes.
What was that? Paula's? Pauline's? Yeah.
Paul's.
Not Paul's. I think it was a girl's name. Pollyanna. It's not Pollyanna.
And this was diner corner.
I don't know. It was a dining. Do you remember when we were looking at the map for that and like there were like 20 different Brandon something?
Yes.
And I
We're
was
like,
like,
who was
this is a
Brandon?
trap. This is a trap. This is weird. None of them had any reviews, remember? Also,
No, we're not doing it.
really bizarro.
Oh, remember that time we did the thing? Yes, that is this conversation. That time. Wait, listen, there's enough years of life here that we're just like, Natalie was like, is this your first festival by yourself? And I'm like, maybe. I don't know. We've done so many things.
I think it is.
I think you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. But we've done so many things at this point. Like I inconclusively can tell you. And I've done a few where I've gone to the parties and stuff on my own that now it's all merging into weird memories. So I don't know anymore.
Yeah. Well, I know you haven't gone to one for our projects by
No.
yourself.
No,
That I know.
no.
So that, you know.
Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. Black Bear Diner is taking over Denny's location in SoCal. Oh, okay. Good, get him. They don't mess around at Black Bear Diner. That place is for lumberjacks. Yeah, this plate of food was massive. It was really good. I got it's my favorite thing to get when I'm like, F it, eat whatever I want. Chicken red steak, eggs, the biggest plate of hash browns. Like I have most of it in this fridge, which is underneath.
That's nice.
Uh,
Between the two of them, they have 80 plus years of life. Oh, I don't know why that reminds me. It's because I was so old. That audition that I went to at SUU, I haven't heard back from any parts or whatever, but I got an email from the facilities. It's not what they call them. I don't remember what his job is. Actually, it's funny because I almost applied for that job, but he's like, they're looking. He was like, you know what? It's brand new. Like the program is brand new. Like they've never done a film program there. So it's this year. That's why they were hiring the positions, was because they've never done. So he's like looking to put together an outside person to come in so that they can work on lighting and stuff like that. So they want me to come in and like maybe work on lighting and do scenes and stuff so they can just have to work on technique. Yeah. And I was like, absolutely, sure, that sounds great. But part of me was like, if they're working on lighting and they're actually explaining it, I can get a free course. Like if you're taught, I'm like, oh, lighting? Yes, I will. Can I record the session?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. That's what I do with Wei. Wei was doing all these camera tests and lens tests. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I just sat there and kept asking him questions about the lenses. Cause I can't learn in theory. I have to learn you got to show it to me. Show it to me. And then I can go, oh, okay. That's what that millimeter means. Now, do I remember any of it right now? No. Yeah. But maybe it'll come in handy later when I have a conversation with somebody about it. Yeah. I looked at the Black Bear Diner menu, then their allergen list. Can't eat their, oh no. Oh. Yeah, that's a bummer. It was good.
Justin brought home some Chipotle the other day, and I was eating, it's to make burritos. You bought like the big salad things. And but I'm sitting there just eating it, it was a salad. So you're like, but like the guacamole was so I got to assume it was the guacamole of all the things in there. Like I lost my voice, the amount of ragweed pollen that I was supposed to have consumed. I was like, oh, here it goes. No. And I didn't have any water with me. I was just like scarfing. I was so hungry.
Oh no.
It was when Justin walked in and was like, got tacos, remember?
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Last Thursday after.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's funny. There's one time Ben and I were driving from California to Texas, and we'd stopped in somewhere and they had avocado salad. And I'm like, I have to know what that is. Like whatever that, we're in some weird small town. This is the only place that's open. Avocado salad. And what they bring out is a plate with like a thin layer of iceberg lettuce, like finely shredded, and then just a heaping mound of guacamole. But there's no like tomatoes.
Sure. I mean, it sounds good.
It was like $10 worth of guacamole. Like by how much an avocado cost? Like it was. I was like, this is amazing. I will eat this.
I'm in.
Plate. It was awesome. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever found.
They're like, we have extra avocado. Put it on the menu today. Avocado salad.
You can have your avocado toast. I will take my avocado salad. It was the simplest thing. And like, now that I'm saying that, I'm kind of want to make one. Like, it was so good. I loved it.
Summer Test says, Desiree, are the plates made of peanuts or something?
They are. And don't you dare. I have an allergy. Don't you dare, Summer Test. Don't you dare. I'm at Chipotle right now. Oh no. He's gonna come back in 20 minutes. I got tacos.
Taco.
Oh,
So it was so funny. I still had this all set up. I wasn't recording, but this was all still on the light was still on. I just hadn't turned it off. I was at my computer, and Ellen walks in 45 minutes later and goes, "I got taco."
yes.
And she's like, "Oh my God, you're still recording!" And she's in the door. I was like, "No, I'm not. It's off. I just forgot to turn the light off."
Justin says usually Utah taco salads come with cottage cheese, and I am so in for that. I'm in.
No, not in your taco salad.
I'm in. I don't care.
No,
I love cottage cheese. I love it.
Uh-uh.
I found this amazing. I'm
Wrong.
okay. So in the weird vein of Tara and her sour cream, I have now found the perfect brand of cottage cheese. It's like Lucerne, Lurcene. I want to say that's the letter, the arrangement of letters. I'm not sure.
I think
But
that's yeah. No, I think I know that one.
good.
That's the one. I don't know. Justin's got his own cottage cheese.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't remember.
the best I've ever had. Because now my new thing is finding the best
Yeah.
yogurt.
Yeah, that's the one. And they make milk and they have milk and stuff. They have all the dairy products.
Okay, yeah. Well, because I was hoping that
Because I think that's the one that's also does the They do like lactose-free things. I
they
think,
do
too.
a lactate. Yeah. Because I
Yeah, I
have
think
their
so.
milk that lasts longer. It's not my favorite. Fairlife is my favorite milk. Knudsen, I was really hoping their cottage cheese would be good. Did not care for it. It was okay. But yeah, this is the best cottage cheese I've ever had. It's so freaking good. I found lactose-free cottage cheese. What? That probably lasts forever too.
Yeah, see, oh yeah. I like cottage cheese, but not enough to suffer the consequences of cheese. There are plenty of things that I like enough to suffer the consequences of cheese. Cottage cheese is not one of them. So maybe a lactose-free one, but that's also probably more expensive than I would like to suffer as well.
Maybe. Yeah, it's not, it's good enough. I don't put it in my quiches that I make. Like I make these quiches.
Mhm.
I often will put cottage cheese in there and blend it and like get it real foamy, and then it has this really cool texture. But
Justin has this thing he does from the kitchen where he'll randomly go, like, it's like spaghetti. He's bringing me spaghetti and he's like, "Do you want cottage cheese on it?" And I was like, I think it's spaghetti with cottage cheese. And I'll be like, "I don't know. Do I?" Like, there's like always like this weird, "Do you want such and such on it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Do I?" Like, is this? I think it's spaghetti with cottage cheese on it. It's pretty good if that
sounds good.
Yeah.
I used to do this thing as a kid. I would get a piece of toast and put cottage cheese and paste pecani sauce on top, and that was like my afternoon snack. Weird. It's because we were out of food one time, and that was all that was left.
You just like put some ingredients together and you go,
God,
"Oh wow, that combination's actually amazing."
Yeah, I'm forever the scrap eater in any fridge. I'm like, "Oh, I'll eat the scraps," and like put it all together in some weird way, or just eat.
Not me. I'll just starve.
I'm
not kidding. I open the fridge and I'm like, "Yup, just gonna." If it requires making a thing, even if that means just like combining things.
Yeah, if it requires effort, I'm not doing it. A lot of times I'm like, "Nah, it's not happening. We're not eating. Like, I'll just go to bed." Lock PE, what kind of cheese?
He's asking lock picking engineer.
Terry is a raccoon. Very, very. I wash all my food first, like this.
Oh my gosh, Pumpkin was laying on his back, like, and he looked like an otter. So we threw a Dorito on his chest. And he couldn't find it because he's an idiot. I'm not sure if that cat has like no sense of smell or can't see, but if the treat's not moving, he can't find it.
Yeah, maybe both.
It's probably both. Justin really thinks that, and it actually makes sense. Justin thinks that Pumpkin must have been kicked in the face when he was a baby. Or younger or whatever. But it makes sense that he hates boots so much.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the way he reacts to boots?
No, but that would track. I've not. How does he react to boots?
You've anytime you've come over in boots, he hides.
Oh, yeah, I don't know it.
Yeah, he will. I mean, because he's hiding normally anyway. But Justin and I cannot wear boots in the house.
No, it's not allowed, says the cat. Yeah, if the treat is brown and not moving, Gizzy can't find it. I have to show it. Yeah, I think it's also a bit of colorblind. Like I think that's a color that doesn't register strongly for
Pumpkin
them.
might be a T-Rex. No, he's not a T-Rex. He's an otter, but that has nothing to do with any of those things. He's turned into an otter.
No, he is not T-Rex. He is otter. Me and Pemmican have something in common. Oh, so much, Somersets. More than you know. More than you even realize. Boots and pants. Pants, boots and pants. Doesn't like pants either, Pumpkin?
No, boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and Justin's
Oh,
beatboxing. It doesn't work the same when you're typing it out.
oh, it doesn't at all. At all. Why do I forget to eat before I get on the show? I don't know. We have the same problem. Both of
Because
us.
all we do is talk about food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we really should. But that's probably why, because we both like rushed to get on the air, and then neither of us have eaten breakfast, and we're like, I'm hungry. Dear, I'm starving right now. I'm actually hungry right now. I got this amazing thing called a morning roll at the cafe, and it's a croissant that they roll out and then roll up like a cinnamon roll and then bake it. And the
Interesting.
texture is insanely good. I want to try it now. It's really, really good. And go back and buy like 8 million of them and try and figure it out. It's lunchtime. It's true. It is lunchtime. Gosh darn it.
It's past lunchtime for me. It's almost 2 o'clock.
That's right. I always forget about the time jump for you.
Yeah.
That the time is walking because you're close enough to me that I like it feels like we would still be on the same time zone.
Yeah.
You know, not quite far enough away. I think there's something else that we needed to mention today. I don't remember. Maybe not.
The solar eclipse. I mean, is anybody watching the solar eclipse?
Yeah,
It's not right. It's right on this path. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm not really excited. I don't care.
Took me a while to remember it's boots.
Boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots. We were changing the words the other day. I think we said boots and cats the other day. We were changing all the words the other day with Gunner.
Oh.
I need to look into Ash's doing her 13 her little short film Halloween short film challenge, and I'm like, wait a minute, can I make my wacky my wacky inflatable flailing arm guy horror film for it? I don't know. I need to look and see what the rules are.
You definitely should. That's fun. None of my I have this issue with my little comment box where all the comments are. Like the heart is always over people's words, so I can't ever read people's comments.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm like I get the
I see what you're saying. I can see, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I get to a certain point in the sentence and I'm like reading it, and then I get to that word, I'm like I can't see around it. It's probably what my issue with Joke Corner is that like I can't see
it's that and not the dyslexia.
Yeah, well you add it all together and it's like it's a slew of not good stuff.
And what do you got?
Yeah, like a combination of like, oh, great, can't do any of the things. Oh, thanks, Blair. Blair put up the 13 by 13 days and 13 shorts.
Ooh. Yeah, I just need to watch the video. I don't remember the parameters or whatever her thing actually is, but I feel like it is something that maybe I can make it.
Cats are dumb. They can't spell nether. Did I have nether spelled with a Y? I don't know.
What? They can't, what, where are you?
Justin's comment. Cats are dumb. They can't spell neither.
That is not how it's spelled.
No, I don't know what that is.
You can't spell it either.
I'm gonna wait for this. I want to see what this comment is. I'm gonna wait for it to go past the heart. There's a meme with inflatable man leaning on a building, even exhausted with world. Even he is exhausted. I give up. Don't activate the heart. You're making it worse. You're all making it worse. Y'all suck.
Who's doing that? Stop liking that.
Stop liking this. You're not helping me in any way. Oh my god. Oh, I got my little poker chips for marketing for the film, and this morning I went to the coffee shop and was chatting with the chicks that were like giving me coffee. There's no power anywhere in town right now because there's a transformer burst or whatever. So they were chatting about it and telling them
like it's a dam.
It burst. I don't know what happens. I've heard a transformer
exploding
before. Yeah. I don't know what the technical, like, I don't know if it was an explosion. And someone said that they saw smoke. I don't know if that's true. Anyways, but I gave them one of these chips. So I was like, hey, come see the film if you're free. Because they knew about the festival ban. They're like, oh, this is so cool. I was like, okay, now I have the encouragement and the strength to hand them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave one to my waiter last night too, because we were talking about the festival. Here's a great sandwich recipe to try. Corned beef hash mixed with pickle relish and mayonnaise with a slice of Swiss cheese between 2 pieces of toast, white or wheat bread. That sounds amazing. I would
I'm
love
in.
that.
I'm in.
Now the food live stream, and all we do is talk about food.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got
Pat was asking me if I wanted, Pat and I have talked for years about doing a fantasy football podcast.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and every year it's like when it comes to like we should start it up, I'm too busy. And so last night he texted and was like, "Do you want to do a fantasy football podcast?" And I said, "Yes, as long as we can call it. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing." Or I suck at this. I think I suck at this.
Like you suck at cooking, but you suck at football.
And then I was like, can we just call it? That's going to be the name of my podcast. I suck at this. Just whatever it is we're talking about. I
And
suck.
then when you can like when football's over, it's like football season, you do the football thing, and then not football season, you do other things.
Other things. Just suck at this.
Other sports you suck at. Oh, all right. 10-minute warning to joke corner. 10-minute warning to joke corner. I like how my light is really changing. This I can't get
Shifting.
I can't get these curtains to quite close, and here we are now. And I just blinded myself. That's awesome.
Now you can't read. That's the other reason you can't do.
Carried. I really cannot see anything. Okay, so business time. Tomorrow there will be no episode coming out. Next week we'll be here for Shush Shush as usual. We will have an episode next week. It's going to be our High Smile Try episode, the purple stuff that's supposed to color correct your teeth temporarily. We tried that out. That's coming out next week. Again, thank you so much, Desiree Gonzalez, for sending us that off the Amazon wish list and making that happen for us. It's corned beef hash, just chopped pastrami. Isn't
corned beef just chopped?
Question: what is corned beef? Go. Also, we are both at Film Festival this weekend, so if you are anywhere near either of them, join us. Natalie is at the Red Rock Film Festival. Link below for that. She's going to be there all weekend for our short Social Anxiety. What were the times again?
Tonight at 5. No. Tonight at 7:45 and Saturday at 5:45.
There is an option to just see the short film at
it's at the end. Yeah. And we're screening with a film called Show Business is My Life, but I Can't Prove It. And it's the story of John Muledeer, I think is the name of the comedian. I can't remember, but like it's got interviews with Letterman and Leno, and this guy's been around doing comedy forever. So I haven't seen it yet, but
kind of like a Jason Klum situation. We're like, you got all these amazing interviews. How'd you do that?
Yeah.
And then I am at the BendFilm Festival in Bend, Oregon, with our film, my film, Miss Brown, which Natalie did the wardrobe for.
As a matter of fact, I'm wearing a belt I stole from set. I didn't steal it.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I didn't steal it. This is one of the benefits of costuming short films is that you end up walking away with costume pieces.
Because we don't need them again. We can't do anything with them. We can't.
You're either going to donate it back to the Goodwill or Natalie.
They're either going back to Goodwill unless they were rented from a wardrobe house, which is very rare at the level we're working at. We're in the buy it, rent it from Goodwill level of, and then return it, and the fee was $7, which is the same rate as renting something from a costume house.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm here for that, and we've got screenings tonight and tomorrow. Nope. Friday and Saturday at 8:30 p.m. here, and Bend, Oregon. Link for below as well. I'll be there doing the Q&A. I think I'm the only filmmaker in my block too. That's what the little thingy says. So,
ooh, yeah, they never know though.
That's true. You never know. There could be other people here because that
like we weren't on our thing in gig, so
exactly. Yeah. Well, and she said I was talking with the festival director working on the accommodation stuff. And she'd said that like a lot of people have like ad dropped.
Yeah.
Just like scheduling has just been chaotic. So you never know. There's one block where like almost every film has got a filmmaker representing. I'm like, oh, I want to go to that one just because.
Well, that's the one in Gig Harbor for the Strange Batch. There were so many filmmakers there for that Q&A. It was insane.
I really expected my blocks that I was doing the Q&A for, all the local ones, to have more people, and yours to have fewer, like you would think, but no, like it was. I had one that had a lot, and then the locals only just had one set of filmmakers. It was like, all right, well, this is your Q&A, guys. It's all about you.
Yeah.
We finish our cows on corn before slaughter.
And then you have corned beef, and then you hash it up.
And then you hash it up. Oh, corned beef or salt beef in some Commonwealth countries is salt cured brisket or beef. Okay, I did kind of remember that.
Yeah.
I never think I'm right, and I always think that you're actually mixing corn in it, because that
No.
would make the most sense to me. The term comes from the treatment of the meat with a large grain rocks. Large grain rock salt, also called corns of salt. Okay, that's gonna help. I'll forever be able to remember that from now
It's
on.
corned, isn't it? Like it's not corned beef, it's corned beef,
Yeah,
isn't it?
corn. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with the ed. Adds about 50% per pound sales price.
Justin's still talking about feeding him corn, which is not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing.
No, I'm switching. I don't know if anybody else is. I'm mentally switching back and forth between the two pieces of information.
They're asking for a theme for joke.
Oh,
Fall.
fall. I was just that's what I was literally gonna say. I was like doing the whole lamp,
Lamp.
bridge. Your name is.
Oh, look at this thing I bought at the thrift store. I was at the DI out here. Deseret Industries is the name of the thrift store. It's a Mormon-run thrift store. There's no other ones because, well, that's not true. They're just small little. There's no Goodwills out here in this area. And this was $3, and I am in love with it.
What is it exactly?
It's a chili pot actually. And I've looked it up, and it came with a bunch of bowls, like a set of 8. And if you have the bowls, you can sell the whole thing for $100. This one you can probably get 20 for, but I'm not going to because I'm in love with it. It's ceramic.
It's so cute.
And I was like, I walked around holding it. And I'm like, I was not there for this, but I was like, but I love it. And I thought it was going to be a flower pot, but it's not a flower. It's not for flower. It's for, although my my little shop is slowly turning into like upcycled things or recycled things. And what if I did drill holes in the bottom of this and make it a flower pot?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. It'd be adorable.
But I love it.
I managed to get myself here without pajamas, which is the dumbest thing you could do at a hostel.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah.
You can't sleep naked.
Jammers are always the last thing I think of because they're on the bottom of the list of things. I need to just move jammers to the top. Anyways, so I had to go shopping yesterday, and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna buy pajamas, I'm gonna buy all Bend, Oregon themed.
Yeah.
Not my jam to usually buy like label, but
for pajamas, that's a really good thing.
Yeah. I
don't want to, maybe a sweater. I've seen a sweater here or there, but I don't want to walk around as your billboard for your state.
I just don't like letters and stuff. Anyways, I got these cute like jogger sweats basically, and a crop top. And then I also just got another sweater because I was like, I don't know how cold it's going to be in my room tonight. And I'm glad I did it because it was very cold. But yeah, and I love them now. I think they're amazing. I would never bought them for myself otherwise.
Summer Test asked if I have a store. Not yet.
Not yet. But
I have. Have I not? Have we not talked about this?
Okay, pitch your store because this is happening. What
I want to do is I want to take shot glasses and teacups and coffee cups and make candles out of them. And there's just so many when you go to and I was thinking at like coupe glasses and stuff like that, like just old glassware that you find at the thrift store and turn them into candle holders, make them into candles. So that was like where it started. But now who knows what else I'm going to figure out how to repurpose. But
and then there's going to be the wood carving section of the store.
Yeah, I'm going to make tiny spoons.
Yeah, that's going to be the wood carving.
Really tiny spoons.
And out back will be the fox farm. I don't know if you guys remember the fox farm from earlier this season, in the season of this episode, or this.
There was something else that I thought of yesterday to repurpose. I was like, what if I do that? And so now my shop is like really eclectic. And they're just like,
yeah. You can open up a little shop on the main street, like the little shops that are like in every like small town we go to for a film festival.
Well, there's a farmer's market every week. Yeah. Like I can just go buy a booth or rent a booth and just go bring out my candles.
Yep.
Natalie's old cup candles. I love it. Let's go.
Old cup candles. Yep. Done.
And it's actually would be cost effective out here because the DI, everything like glassware is not over $1. Like, so in, like $5 a pop for a mug out in LA or whatever is not gonna be price effective. But out here, $1.
Yep.
I did start buying mugs and stuff. It's really sad. I don't have anything to make candles with yet, but I have 3 glasses.
Get the hard part. Well, you just start broadening your circle too as you drive around to different places and picking up stuff. Like
Natalie's old cup candles.
I love it. That old post office for sale.
If
No.
that old, there was an old post office. I know we mentioned this before,
Yeah.
but there was an old post office that was for sale, not for, yeah, for sale. That was between, we thought it was between, uh, what's the name? Bryce and Zion. And people take that road down all the time. And I wanted to go buy it and make a thrift store. And it was like $500. I mean, it was something ridiculous,
Oh, that's
but it ended
right.
up that it was like 45 minutes north of Bryce. So it wouldn't actually, and I had it figured out. Like I would go there on the weekends and just sleep in the back, and I would stay there all weekend. And I would then, like it'd only be open on weekends and only, but yeah, but it was
Yeah.
an hour north of the route. And so no one was ever going to get there. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that would be
And
throwing $500 away.
oh man. All right, guys, let's do this thing. Joke corner has begun. David kicked us off. Well on time. David, if you're abducted by a group of mimes, they will do unspeakable things to you.
Sounds
Oh,
terrifying.
yeah. My going out clothes have missed me so much. I put them on and they hugged me so tightly I could barely breathe.
Oh, yup.
What did the blanket say? What did the blanket say as it fell off the bed?
Geronimo.
Oh, sheet.
Oh, sheet.
Oh, we jumped. Let's see. We call it autumn from the French word automne, and later from the Latin autonomous, and that's the UK. US, we call it fall because these fall down.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it
we need
simple,
to come up with a better. We're gonna start calling winter cold.
y'all.
It's the cold.
Cold season. It works on 2 levels. Good. I can't wait to retire so I can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go drive around really slow and make everyone late for work. Very exciting. David, Daddy Bear, my porridge is too hot. Mummy Bear, my porridge is too cold. Baby Bear, aren't we supposed to eat fish?
That's what we get. That's what we get.
Derek Ward, I usually say autumn instead of fall. Sometimes it can be my down autumn.
Down.
Desiree, my favorite part of autumn is walking through 100 spider webs a day and screaming every single time.
I saw a meme the other day that said, my favorite part of fall is when all the mosquitoes go back to hell.
I saw one that was, I love when the upset look on my spider's face when I take down his spider webs and put up the fake ones.
Oh, I have a big hang up. I get triggered this time of year because people do their spider webs so poorly. Like I mean, it makes me like I want to go fix it. I want to pull over and go fix it.
Oh yeah. When it clumps and oh yeah, there's a whole thing. I was very like when I was still decorating Idle Hour, I was very particular about the spider webs, and like I was driving one of the staff members crazy. Like, no, like that
you almost shouldn't see it.
Yeah. It should look real, and this doesn't. And this is an amazing venue for this.
It looks like a cloud when you do it.
Yeah, it's a very different aesthetic when you're doing it. Or kitsch, less realistic. Anyways, if a man says he'll fix something, it means that he will fix it. There's no need to remind him every time the screen jumps. There's no need to remind him every 6 months.
Yeah. Yup.
You can't blame anyone else if you fall in your driveway. That's your own asphalt.
Who's that?
That was David.
David's using fall, literally.
Literally. David's own theme. He didn't pick his own theme, which is just really odd. I'm hoping David's feeling okay. Desiree, what did the group say when fall came?
Look, fall is here.
What did the ground say? I said
Oh,
group.
the ground said, you said group. The ground said, oh shit, the sky is falling.
Well, that's a relief.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a real
Derek Ward, why was the robot couple's anniversary in the fall?
The robot couples? Because I don't know.
Because they were automated.
Oh,
Uh,
clever.
oh. Clayton Gordon, what do you call a bunch of millionaires sitting around watching the World Series on TV?
What?
I don't like this one. The
Mhm.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and every other team that's not in
true.
it.
David Faith, some good news for insomniacs. It's only 5 sleeps till Christmas.
There you go.
Scream jump, scream jump. Looking for a Dodger, looking for the word Dodger. Man, there are a lot of jokes here. Okay, here we go. Why are trees so carefree and easygoing?
I don't know.
Because every fall they let loose.
Okay. All right. Okay. Once a year.
Let's see. Derek Ward, mom told me to stop making breakfast puns. I made another one. If I made another one, I'd be toast. But dad kept egging me on. He's such a ham.
Your mom's very happy, I'm sure. She's thrilled.
David, I never had a poached egg. All my eggs have been acquired legally with a permit. Desiree, in autumn, what did the skydiver say?
See you next fall.
I love the fall.
I love the fall.
David, a boat builder is showing his son one of his forests.
What?
Yep. Just checking. I was just making sure. A boat builder is showing his son one of his forests. He turns to him and says, "Son, one day this will all be oars."
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, it's got to be about a boat. Yeah, I was confused as well. Desiree, what do you call a small pepper in late autumn?
A jalapeno?
A little chili.
I think it's a jalapeno.
I like a jalapeno. Why did the non-binary prospector move to California in 1849?
Is this Justin?
No, this is David.
The non-binary. Do that again.
Why did the non-binary prospector move to California in 1849?
18 minutes and I understand the 49ers part of it. I don't know how to get to 9 and what because he's someone that's 69. I don't know.
It's the 49 parts inconsequential because there's gold in them there hills. Them there. But non-binary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got
it. Never would have guessed that. I know I'm getting old, but my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire.
Prairie fire.
Someone just called my phone, sneezed, and then hung up. I'm getting sick and tired of these cold calls. Desiree, what do Jedi trees say to each other in the fall?
Wait, what? These are not the leaves you're looking for. I don't know.
May the force be with you.
Okay. Does not compute.
Does not compute. Does not compute. David Faith, I was having trouble with my computer at work, so I called IT support. He said, "Have you tried disabling cookies?" I said, "Well, I once bit the legs off a gingerbread man."
It is disabled cookies now.
David, at weddings, old people always poke me and say, "You'll be next." It's so annoying. So I've started doing the same to them at funerals.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah. Desiree, why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn so much?
Because he had a great fall.
Because he had a great fall. He had some pumpkin spice lattes. He went to a pumpkin patch.
Just call me Humpty Dumpty.
So my friend used to go out with a twin. I said, "How could you tell them from one another?" He said, "Easy. My girlfriend wore red nail polish and her brother had a beard and played guitar."
What? Got it.
All right, this is gonna be our last one.
You got to do those 2 super chats before we go.
Oh yeah, I see that. Desiree, why do trees hate going to school in the fall?
Because nope, don't know.
Because they're easily stumped. All right, summer test. Oh, summer test. You just had to do it this way, didn't you? What did the Dodgers fans say when they won the World Series?
Well, a couple years ago, I said, "Yay!"
Yeah. In answer to your question, summer test. His was, we will never know, but I think you want to check
But
your
we
facts.
just won a few years ago, so
Yeah, I think you did.
yay!
Jokes are funniest when they're real. Greg Phillips. Yeah, me, mother fed and settled.
Yay me, mother fed and settled and decided. It's not a joke.
Decided to try a second bottle of gluten-free homebrew ale, and releasing one was enough. Oh, mother fed and settled, and I decided to try a second bottle of my gluten-free holiday. Okay. The joke exclamation point has nothing to do with anything. The mother and his beer fell and settled, and he decided to try a second bottle of gluten-free homebrew ale.
And realizing one was enough. Okay.
Stop there.
Greg, glad your mom's feeling better. Second, that was a drunk comment is what's going on there. All right, Greg, we got it.
Everything about it.
The joke was just to get us to pay attention.
I'm in.
Got it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go do our film festival stuff. Stay tuned in our stories for behind the scenes of like the pictures and all the good stuff like that. And I think we're both going to have videos. Are we going to do a Red Rock? I don't remember.
No,
but I am going to do a BendFilm Festival video. So we'll have more details like that coming out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you next time. And I'm gonna close this window and hit the buy button.
Bye. The buy button.
Buy button. This is the buy button. It goes like this.
Did it work? Did it work?